Hello, so tonight we're going to be making king prawn chow mein, and for this recipe you're going to need some egg noodles, some king prawns, these are Asda ones, garlic and herb, Argentinian red shrimp, some spring greens, some onion. Now I'm using red onion only because I've got it in and that's all I've got in. Normally I would use like a white onion or brown onion and spring onions, but this is just what I've got in at the moment. Bean sprouts, chicken powder, and you can get this at any sort of Asian supermarket, like a bouillon sort of thing. Dark soy sauce and light soy sauce, and this is optional, and I know people might go mad for this one, but it's just what I prefer and I really think it enhances the flavour of oriental meals. MSG. So come along and see how we make king prawn chow mein. God, isn't it hot today? Woo! Right, so here we are. So what I've done with the egg noodles is I boiled them for 4 minutes and then I ran them over under cold water, should I say, and set them aside. So what we're going to do first is we're going to add some oil. I've got canola oil, but vegetable oil is also good for this recipe. So just pop a bit in there, quite a bit. Now, using a wok is, you know, a lot better for this sort of thing, like a stir fry. But unfortunately, I'm electric oven at the moment. So, yeah, I'll just show you how I do it in an electric oven. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add the onions. To the onions, I'm going to add a teaspoon of MSG. Now, like I said earlier, you don't have to use this. I just prefer it because I think it really does enhance the flavour a little bit more. And a lot of Chinese restaurants do use MSG. That's what gives it that lovely flavour. So we stir fry the onions so they're looking a bit golden. Oh, hey, we've got a fly away. Oh, Lord help us. Right, that can just sit. Oh, sorry, stay there for a minute. So just so it goes a bit golden like that. And to that, we're going to add the lovely king prawns. You use any prawns or meat, chicken, pork, beef, whatever you fancy really. Some nice Argentinian king prawns. Like that. Oh, beautiful. Smelling good. So yeah, if you've got a wok and obviously a gas cooker, it's so much better. Get that nice flame grilled sort of thing. I do have a camping stove which I use. But tonight I'm just doing it on here. But yeah, make sure you're nice and hot, keeping it going, keeping it moving. So these were frozen prawns, So obviously we've got to wait till they're nice and pink. They've been deveined, so there's no poo pipe, so to speak. Sorry to be crude. So let them go nice and pink and I'll be back. So we've got a bit more colour now on these lovely prawns, shrimps, whatever you like to refer to them as. Now to that I'm going to add the spring greens. And just let them whittle down. Like that. So now I'm going to add the noodles. So these were boiled for 4 minutes. And then they were run under cold water. Add them in. Oh, just like that. Just break them up best you can. Give them a shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Like that. Like I said, if you've got flames, it's so much better. Keep moving the noodles around. Like that. And then to this, what I normally do is I just turn the heat down a bit. And then I put a little bit of chicken powder, which you can get from any sort of Asian supermarket. Just put a teaspoon of that in, just scatter it over. It just enhances the flavour a little bit. Then some light soy sauce. I would say about 2 tablespoons of that. I'm gonna have to get some more. Two tablespoons of light. I'm just winging it, but if you want to measure it, that's up to you. And then a tablespoon of dark. I like a bit more on mine. Like that. Whoopsie daisy. Just give it all a good shimmy on down like this. Shaky, shaky. Make sure everything's incorporated. Like that. Wipe that heat back up again. Get that nice and hot. And then to that, you add your bean sprouts. Add these at the end because it'll keep the crunch. and the colour. If you overcook bean sprouts, they don't look very pleasant. So just, my pan's actually not big enough. I need a nice big wok for this sort of thing. But I'm just giving you a little bit of an idea on how to do it. Like that. Just give it all a good mix. So you can, like I say, you can add any sort of vegetables you want. This is just the way I do it. Like I said, I normally would use a white onion and some spring onions, and I'm getting it all over the bloody cooker. I've got the camera right between my legs, so this is so awkward. But yeah, so there you go. That's that, and I'll be back in a minute. So here is the end result. This is king prawn chow mein, and what you can do is put sesame seeds on top, or if you want it a bit hotter, you could actually put some sriracha sauce or whatever you fancy, like that, hoisin or whatever. But yeah, I hope you try it and enjoy. Bye.